guys, how's it going? It's Nigel from The Views here, taking a moment out of my day in lockdown here in Gibraltar to talk to you a little bit about the guitars that we use in The Views, both for recording and for live play. I'm going to start talking about this very special guitar. It means the world to me. This is my Fender Strat Eric Clapton signature model. I was gifted this by my parents in Christmas 2009. This is a 2003 model, so she's quite an old girl and she's taken a beating through the years. This guitar features single coil noiseless pickups, and most interestingly about this guitar is the fact that it's got a mid boost. So the last tone, you turn this up and you get more of a distortion and volume punch through this guitar. I rarely use it, I just like the tone that it produces naturally. I've played this guitar since the very beginning, since when we were known as Hamburger Thieves. Back when I was 17 or 16 even, I was playing this guitar. This guitar, you know, I play it practically everywhere. It's my prime guitar. It features in the Mugshot video. It plays in Mugshot. In fact, it plays in the entire EP. I think in every song, except for one, I'm playing this Strat. If you're wondering also about the EP, we're going to do a little sort of digital release, and then when this all, you know, when this all is over with, then we'll do a sort of a physical launch. You might be wondering what on earth this is. This is a bit of a hint as to what the EP is going to be about and called. So like I said, this guitar means the world to me. I've played it everywhere. I've had it since I was, you know, a kid. I've played it, you know, through GCSE music and A-level music, and I'll continue playing it. It means everything to me. Also, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a hood. The reason for that is due to this lockdown, I can't go get a haircut, so I'm better off wearing a hood. Okay, this next guitar is my JHS, John Hornby Skewers Telecaster. I bought this while I was at university, actually. I've played it now and again with The Views, but not too much live. I mean, I've recorded with this guitar. If you listen to Mugshot properly, there is like an octave guitar, and that's played with this one. So it's a JHS distressed telly. I usually have this on stage with me as a sort of a backup guitar should the Fender fail. It's a lovely guitar. I mean, what I like about it is that the neck is smoothed down, so that you know, it's not this sort of glossy finish that your hand gets stuck on when you're trying to play, but rather it's sort of it's a smooth guitar. It's got Wilkinson pickups, and yeah, I basically bought this as a second guitar. I knew it was going to be a second guitar. While I was at uni and I was playing at uni, I had my Fender with me, so I brought that one back to Gib to carry on playing with The Views, and I left this one in UK for a couple of jam nights that I did here and there, and a couple of projects that I had going on. So I like this guitar though. It's a beautiful guitar. It's very well built, and I hope I have it for many more years. Okay, this next one is my Epiphone SG. This is the G300 from, I think it's a 2007 model. To be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of this guitar. There's a reason why I've included it, and I'll talk about it now. The reason I'm not a big fan of this guitar, firstly, it's got a really heavy head. So when you're playing this live, the guitar just naturally falls like this, and it can get really annoying. The reason I'm talking about this one is because we actually played our first gig as The Views with this guitar. And the reason for that was that, again, my Fender was in the UK, and I had this one lying about. So we played our first gig with this one. I don't use it anymore. It's in a bad state. Again, it's another guitar that's been beaten. I used to play it with Hamburger Thieves now and again. Okay, this last one here, those of you that remember Hamburger Thieves, I'm sure you've seen this guitar, because this is the one I used to play with Hamburger Thieves. This guitar is actually built, it's built by Marshall amps, and it initially was black. It came black, and one day I got bored, and with my father we took it apart. We took it to a car paint shop and we got it painted in yellow. Those of you that don't know, I'm colorblind, quite severely colorblind, where yellow is one of the few colors I can see. so I really wanted a yellow guitar. You might notice it says Roxy on it, and it's got a couple of other little bits and pieces written here and there. Roxy was my little dog, a little puppy I had for about 2 weeks, and she passed away while playing, I think it was a Bash X gig that we did with Hamburger Thieves. So I mean, this guitar's got its own history in my life. It was my first electric guitar. It's not a fantastic guitar, it's not brilliant by any means, but it means a lot to me, and for that reason it's gonna stick around. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope to see you out there very soon when this is all over with.